Hello, my name is Sheri Hauser, and this is the introduction to a set of videos InDesign Easy-Tools for professional paperback. And I'm going to show you right away what the intro looks like. Okay. I own Glorybound Publishing. I've been publishing books for over 19 years, and I wrote this book. Released it only last week. It contains everything you need to be able to release your book on KDP a professional way. Okay, KDP right now, many people are putting their books onto KDP using Word, and the problem is that Word does not provide a very good foundation for continuing your book. It only provides a foundation for just doing a paperback. Okay, so right now we're going to go ahead. I think that what I've seen is that these days people are much smarter. Okay, and InDesign is the best software for putting a book together. As I work you through this book, we're going to do a series of videos, and I'm going to show you in InDesign, I'm going to show you uploading a 6x9 book. I'm going to show you several different ways that you can actually, I think we're going to do a 8x10. We're going to do a page size book. We're going to do print to edge, full bleed. We're going to do all that stuff. I'm going to show you how to build a book cover using the template from InDesign. So I'm going to launch right in here. On this book here is what I'm, and again, this book is available on Amazon. You can buy an ebook or a regular paper-bound book. Okay, so to start with, what I'm going to say is what type of software is the best and what's the worst software to make a book in. Again, I'm a publisher, a book publisher. So I have published lots and lots of books, like upwards to 700 books. And what I have found is that some software doesn't work well at all to publish a book in. Other software works fairly good. Do not try to make a book in Publisher. Publisher is okay for making a brochure. That's basically what it's for. Don't try to make a book in it. Somebody brought me one of those. What a mess that is. Do not use Wordpad. Let me show you what Wordpad is. I'm going to share my screen for a minute. We're going to shut that down. We don't need that right now. Wordpad is like notes, okay? I don't even see it on here. It's like this right here. This is Wordpad or Notepad, and it's okay if you're just doing a little note or something like this. The problem with Wordpad or Notepad, the problem with that is that there is no end on the other side of the margin. So what happens is that you type and then it just keeps on going. I had somebody bring me a whole book this way, and what she did is she just pushed enter and made a hard return in it, and it went around the corner. Well, it was fine, but 8.5 by 11 is not 6x9, and 6x9 is for the most part the size that people are going to be making a book in. So 6x9 book, putting in 8.5 by 11, all those hard returns make the book go like this. it comes down every time you make a hard return. So you can't use a file format that has all these hard returns in it. I guess if Notepad is your only option for building a book or for typing a book, just don't put in any returns. You know, every so often you can put in a return, but then when you upload the book to InDesign, you're going to have to take those returns out. PowerPoint. PowerPoint is used for if you're going to do a display in a classroom. PowerPoint is not good for building a book. Do not try to build a book in PowerPoint. You will regret it, believe me. I had somebody give me a book in PowerPoint. First thing I did is take it out of PowerPoint, okay? Pages. Pages is Mac users, the Mac comparable to Word, and it works fine to type in just like Word, but it must be exported. Your file must be exported as a DOC or DOX file. The file cannot be changed by the end user. What that means is that if you type a file and you give it to me in Pages, and then I don't have Pages installed in my computer, I'm using a Windows-based computer, I cannot open it at all. It's frozen for me. But if the person on the other side, if the person exports the file into a DOCS or DOX, then I am able to open that file. That's just information, like all of the information I've given you, just to store it away. Word is the best to write a book in. I'm going to share again, and I'm going to close that one up. And let's just open a Word document, okay? Here is Word. Word. This is Word, okay? You do have to pay for Word, but it's what you need, okay? You need Word, all right? And right now, the way that they have Word is a lot of times that when you buy your computer, they'll give you a trial version of Word, and then or maybe a year subscription, and then you go to this website and you download it, you put in your little code and you download it, and you're able to get Word from there. Okay, so Word is definitely what you need. I had somebody once, I had some lady call me and she says, I have a locked Word file. Can you fix it for me? I'm like, maybe. She's like, how much will you charge to unlock a Word file? I'm like, $20. So I said, send it to me, let me look at it. She emails it to me, and this lady is an old lady, okay? And the story was that she was trying to help some blind guy who had a book that his wife died. Yeah, it was just a saga. And so she sends me the locked Word file, and I open it up. It came as an email. I opened it up. It opened right up. Okay. I'm like, so what was her problem? Her problem was she didn't have Word installed in her computer. That was her problem. So I called her and I said, I'm not charging you anything. Okay. I can't charge you anything. I said, do you have Word in your computer? Oh, I'm sure I do. It's a brand new computer. I'm sure it's in here. I said, well, if it's a brand new computer, chances are that you have to pay for it to have it in your computer. She didn't believe me. And she goes, oh, no, I don't believe you. I'm going to ask my son, and he's a guru, and he will know. I go, that's a great idea. You ask him. But if you do not have the program in the software installed in your computer, you're not going to be able to use it, all right? And that's just the breaks. Any of these typing type softwares, you're going to have to purchase those. Okay, that's the best foundation for a book. Okay, the type, I'm talking about books and the types of books. You have to decide, do you want a soft cover book, a hardcover book? What do you want? Okay, and it depends on what you're trying to do. Now you can print books conventional. I've done it. I've printed a lot of books conventional. One of the best places that I have that I print books from, and I'm going to go to the website, okay, is a website, Digipod, okay? Digipod, it's got a weird name, but works nicely. Digipod, this is not Digipod, it went to somewhere else. That's someplace, Digipod right here, okay? Digipod, all right? Digipod is one of the I have found to be one of the best options if you want to print a book. I have the Historical Society here locally. They wanted to print their book and have copies. They weren't ready to put the book on Amazon. They wanted to only have copies available at the Historical Society. So we printed their book. This is really nice because if you're wondering about the price of the print of your book, you can put in here, I've got a 200-page book, and I want to print 100 copies, and I want to have it come to my zip code. It will tell you. It will fill in a price here. So here is the price of a 200-page book. 200-page book coming to my zip code, and this is the real price. I love it because it's really upfront with that. Okay, so you can do that now, and they don't charge, you know, all of the prices are right up front here, and then you can save your quote, and it's very handy that way. Okay, Digipod is the name of that. Okay, if you want a hardbound book, Book Baby. Let me see if I can find Book Baby for you. Book Baby. Okay, let's find Book Baby for you. Book Baby right here. Okay, Book Baby. Book Baby is the best option that I have found for if you want a hardbound book. You want a hardbound book. You're going to pay for it. Okay, all right, you're going to pay for it. But Book Baby, these are printed on covers, and Book Baby is a good option. Book Baby, the files that I gave to Book Baby were exactly the same that I gave to KDP or Amazon.com. Okay, so Book Baby has the spine files and everything. If you put your pages in there, so if you learn how to input books to KDP, then you're going to know how to give a book to Digipod and how to give a book to Book Baby, because the process is pretty much the same. It's a little easier for Digipod, but because they make the spine for you, but on Book Baby you do the spine just like you do on Digipod. Okay? Now, if you want you can print your own books. I printed my own books for years. I actually leased a $20,000 printer and put my own paper in there. And right now I have 6 different binding capabilities in my office right now. I can print and bind a glue bound book and hand it to you. I have that capability. If you are just doing, let's say, an office book, an office teaching manual, and you only need like 50 copies or 100 copies, it is very easy to just do your own copies. And especially if it's an office book and you're going to be updating it the next year, it's a really good idea to go ahead and print your own copies. You can print exactly how many copies you need and then update the file next year, print more copies, okay? Glue binding is a little tricky. Wire binding, double O wire binding is easy. Let me do some more screen share and I'll show you where to get your double O wire binding. Sky. Let's see, double O, it's double O wire binding supplies, okay? It's a double O wire binding is what it is. And the double O wire binding is what you're gonna do, what you're gonna find for that you're gonna need. I buy my stuff from a place called, here it is, Online Sky. This one right here. Online Skyline is where I buy my wire bindings at, and you can buy machines from them. You know, everything you need you can buy from these people. And they're really nice because you can get whatever color you want. I've even asked them to give me some samples, mail me some samples of a few colors and sizes, and then I can practice with certain sizes to see what's going on with those, okay? Skyline, that's the best place to get your wire bindings from. They have both the coil bindings, see they have the coil bindings, these type circles, which are nice for children's books, and then they have the double O wire bindings too. And then they have all the machines and the different types of, you know, laminating if you want to laminate, because a lot of times you need, particularly if you're making children's books, you're going to want to laminate those. Okay. So what else? Oh, I have the Glory Bound laser train has 400 templates for digital publishing. If you want to make your own books, they give you the template and tell you the complete instructions for the book. So the laser train will have different sizes, and then it gives you, there's two aspects to it. One of them is the, I'm looking at it over here, the print set books. The print set books, this is a print set book, and it's actually made to fit in your pocket here. And this one has all kinds of templates to make bookmarks, legal contracts, business cards, stickers. The templates are all given in their software, which means if you're making stickers, it's going to be in Avery, okay? So the Laser Train program has print sets, which tells you how to print it, where to buy the paper, how to find it, okay? Which type of paper works best for which type of thing you're going to do. And the pattern set is the pattern, okay? So if, let's say you want to make a business card, then you're going to look on in here. There's I saw there was a pattern for a business card. 25 is the pattern for the business card, or the print set for the business card. The print set tells you this is the kind of paper to get. This is how you make your printer print it, because sometimes printers will cough and choke with certain papers. So that's what it helps you. The pattern set will actually give you the pattern in Avery. And those are either, I have those on a DVD or I have them on a flash drive. You can order those. So that's it for today. on Introduction to InDesign Easy-Tools for Professional Paperback by Sheri Hauser.